Rick Harrison, the well-known face of Pawn Stars and the owner of Las Vegas's iconic gold and silver pawn shop, has long been portrayed on screen as a shrewd negotiator, a history lover with a dry wit, and a devoted son. For years, viewers watched him alongside his father, Richard, the Old Man Harrison, and saw a family business built on trust, tradition, and loyalty. But behind the scenes, that image has unraveled. After months of bitter courtroom drama, a final verdict has now been reached in a painful legal battle between Rick and his own mother, Joanne Rue Harrison, a case that cast a long shadow over the legacy Rick spent years cultivating on national television. The conflict began when Joanne filed a lawsuit accusing her son of taking control of the family pawn shop through questionable means. She claimed that during a period of serious illness, including time spent in a coma, Rick had her sign over her majority 51% ownership in the business, allegedly without her full awareness or proper legal counsel. For fans who viewed Pawn Stars as a story of family unity, the allegations were jarring. Joanne further accused Rick of cutting her off from business decisions, withholding financial records, and ending her regular monthly distributions, leaving her financially isolated while the shop continued to thrive under her son's leadership. Rick fiercely denied the allegations, calling them baseless, and asserting that all actions taken were legal and transparent. He also implied that his mother was being influenced by outside parties looking to exploit the situation for personal gain. Despite his defense, the damage was done. The private family tension spilled into public view, capturing headlines and shocking longtime fans who had followed the Harrison family's journey from a modest pawn shop to global fame. The courtroom saga dragged on for months, with each hearing peeling back more layers of a once close-knit family's unraveling. For many, it was more than just a legal dispute. It was a heartbreaking dismantling of the Pawn Stars mythos. Now, with the court having delivered its final judgment, though the specific terms remain sealed, the legal chapter has officially closed. Rick remains at the helm of the gold and silver pawn shop, but the resolution comes at a cost far greater than ownership or money. The damage to the family's reputation and internal bonds appears to be lasting. This verdict isn't just the end of a lawsuit. It's the symbolic end of an era. What was once viewed as a rare example of a family thriving in business together has been reframed as a cautionary tale. The image of Rick Harrison as the steadfast son and savvy businessman has been complicated by the public airing of this deeply personal conflict. The pawn shop's doors are still open. The show still airs. But for many fans, something fundamental has changed. The spirit of familial unity that once defined Pawn Stars has given way to a colder, more complicated reality. As Rick moves forward, he does so with the burden of rebuilding public trust, not just as a businessman, but as the face of a fractured family empire.